think most commonly misidentified as a black bear. If you have a bipedal black bear, which I'll show you in a second, but black bears have kind of distinct differences than Bigfoot, right? They have ears, first of all, on the top of their head. Bigfoot does not. Bigfoot doesn't have, he has ears, but not on the top of his head, right? You also have the muzzle. Bears have the snout that comes out, right? Bigfoot has a very flat face as per witness statements, right? And the shoulders, right? Bigfoot have very broad shoulders, where the bear has really no shoulders at all, right? But what's super interesting is, does anybody remember pedals?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna play you a clip right now of a bipedal black bear from Jefferson, New Jersey, who was actually unfortunately shot by a hunter. But it just goes to show you that bears can look a lot like Bigfoot. However, there are distinct differences. So you can see in the differences that I just explained here. But this is Pedals. Pedals got injured on both his front paws, so he grew to adapt to bipedalism. Yeah. It's kind of cool though, I mean...
It looks like a guy in a bear costume.
Right, it looks like very humanish, yeah. It does. But that's Pedals for you, right? So it just goes to show you that black bear can look very human-like, and they can adapt to bipedalism. So even though if you see a bipedal thing walking around the woods, it doesn't mean it's Bigfoot. This is the Bigfoot Mobile Command Center. She's about a block that way. 2015 Subaru Outback, right? I took out the complete back seat of it. I made a raised sleeping platform on it, right? So that way I get to, I don't have to pay for like camping fees or Airbnb, stuff like that. Sleep in the rest stops and stuff like that. In the back, also have made a storage compartment. So there's 2 storage compartments back there. Put a secondary car battery in there so I can charge all my electronic equipment and stuff while I'm on the road. Don't have to worry about that. So let's see. So, okay. So the other reason why that's a costume. Hello.
Wow.
I think that's the only costume we have today, right? Besides Mike, right? Oh, and Heather. Get the ears. Anyway, I made this. It's it has the display Bigfoot Mobile Command Center, real big on it. I made it because it's free advertising for the show. I'll take that whenever I can get it, right? Yeah. But anyways, it's cool because people come up to me all the time and they ask me, they're like, they come up to me and they say, hey, I've never told anybody this before, but so many years ago, I saw a Bigfoot, right? And that's pretty cool because my car and my show give people a way to share their encounters, right? I talk about Bigfoot all the time, right? And you'd be surprised, but there's like sometimes that I just want to take a day off, right? And I wanted to take a day off a couple years ago. So I went up to this local establishment with my friend. We made a pact. We said, we are not going to speak about Bigfoot today. Not happening, right? So we get up to this local establishment. We're going to go inside, right? Have a good time, play some pool. And as soon as I shut the door, and as soon as I shut the door, I hear from across the parking lot, Bigfoot! And I'm like, oh no. So a guy comes up to me and he says, hey, my grandfather has a Bigfoot footprint or a Bigfoot cast. Do you want to see it? I said, no, I am off tonight, right? I said, oh, of course I'm going to see it. And yes, absolutely. So about 3 weeks later, I went up to this gentleman's house, and he had not 1, but 70 Bigfoot footprint casts that he's not shown anybody ever before in his life. That's pretty cool, all from Sussex County, New Jersey, and the Kinnetitty Ridgeline. That's pretty neat. But it goes to show you, how many people do you think are holding on to evidence that they've never reported to anybody? How many people actually report their Bigfoot sightings? Is it 1 in 10, 1 in 100? Do we know? We have no idea, right? Pretty interesting stuff. So, as a field Bigfoot researcher, what do you guys think is the #1 piece of equipment that I would bring out in the field with me? Nope. Anybody? Heather?
Audio recorder.
That's #2.
Night vision.
Night vision's #3.
Shovel.
Just regular, how about a camera, right? We want to just keep it simple, kiss it, right? Keep it simple, stupid. So this is what we do. Bigfoot, this is a body camera. I use it all the time, right? I wear it on my chest. And the theory behind it, it records all the time. It records daytime, nighttime audio. Actually has GPS on it, so you can actually GPS record a Bigfoot if you so desire, if you happen to see one. But I do have a regular large camera that I bring and film my show, right? The problem with that is that one, it takes 7 seconds to turn on, right? The average Bigfoot sighting lasts 5 seconds. So you can see where that doesn't add up too well, right? #2, audio recorder. Absolutely, one of the best ways to get Bigfoot evidence. It's one of the best ways because it's easily analyzed. Audio evidence can be analyzed to the T. It's very, very good to do that, and it's very hard to hoax audio evidence, right? It's extremely difficult. So that's and I'll play you a clip in a little bit of some audio evidence, right? #3, FLIR thermal imaging camera. Don't know how I went into the woods without one of these things, right? Almost stepped on a bear, didn't, thankfully, because of this thing. But what it does, it actually pictures heat instead of light, like normal cameras do. So this thing can see a field mouse in the pitch dark at 100 yards, no problem. It's pretty cool. Perfect for looking for Bigfoot. Another thing that I bring with me is hydrocal casting material. Oh, while I'm thinking about it, how cool is this? This is a little tidbit. Today is the 56th anniversary of this track. This was found 56 years ago. This is the Patterson-Gimlin. The video was recorded yesterday, and this footprint was taken the day after. So this was taken today, which is pretty cool.
Patterson film.
The famous Patterson-Gimlin film, yes. 1967. Anyways, so that was, as my math would tell me, 56 years ago. Anyways, hydrocal casting material, everything, all of our casting material is made out of hydrocal, which is comes in like a sand kind of substance. You add water to it, it's like paper mache or on steroids type of thing, and you pour it into a Bigfoot cast, and there you go. Another thing we always bring with us is our evidence collection kit. Pen, sterile gloves, notepad, pencils, that kind of stuff's great to have in your evidence collection kit. But the big thing to look out for here is you want to have paper bags instead of plastic bags, right? If you put a biological specimen, piece of hair, say, into a plastic bag and zip that bag up, if it's in there for any amount of time, that DNA actually becomes unreadable.
Ooh.
Go figure, right? So anyways, that's why you want to put any biological piece of evidence in a paper bag, right? Another thing that we always bring with us, the last thing, I kind of look at Bigfooting as like fishing, right? I try to lure Bigfoot into camp, right? And instead of using like a rod and reel, that wouldn't make sense to look for Bigfoot, right? What we use is like a deer collar. And what I try to do is like imitate what an injured deer sounds like, which I'm sure I do very good, because I have no idea how that sounds, right? So I'll do this call, and in theory, a Bigfoot's gonna hear it and be like, ooh, injured deer, right? But yeah, hungry dinner, right? But instead of, when it comes in, it's just gonna see me with my thermal imaging camera, and that's how we're gonna take a picture of it, right? That's the theory of it anyway. Nope, negative. We're inside. I have to save my voice because I speak for a living. So maybe later. Eric has a picture of this on his shirt. Don't you have a shirt of this? Yes.
From where?
Does anybody know where this is from?
Jersey?
Jacob's photo. Yes, correct. This is a Jacob's photo out of Pennsylvania. Yes. we're gonna take a look at this photo. Really cool. A lot of people say this is a bear with mange, right? How many people think that this could be a bear with mange?
Too skinny.
How many people think it could be a primate of some sort? Okay, how many people think it's a Bigfoot? Juvenile Bigfoot, okay. Let's take a look at this for a minute, okay? First, we'll talk about trail cameras and how trail cameras work, because I think that's very important. All the time, we use trail cameras, and people always say, well, why don't we have any clear pictures of Bigfoot on a trail camera? I go back to this and I say, this is pretty clear, right? So anyways, trail cameras are pretty cool. I think that Bigfoot can actually see the infrared light, the PIR, which is a sensor in the camera, which is right here. It's always on, and I think Bigfoot can actually see this light. I think it's like, they can see it like a spotlight, right? Like if we have, as humans, if we have like a light in our living room and it's kind of unknown, we probably wouldn't go into it, right? We'd probably avoid it. So I think that's what Bigfoot do. You can see the little devil there thing. As soon as it walks through the detecting area, it starts to film. It sources heat. That's how motion or cameras work. So it's pretty interesting. But we'll go back to the trail camera and the Jacobs photo. This is a bear with mange. That looks extremely close to the Jacobs photo. Are we correct? Right? I'd say that looks pretty good, right? Guys, I'm about to blow your minds.
I love the face. Can't see the face.
No, that's true. Yeah, the face of the ready for this one, guys?
Ready? Ooh.
That's an orangutan.
Ooh.
Chimp, same. Yeah, chimp, sorry. Chimp. Look at how similar they are.
Yeah.
That's almost, I'd say that's like,
It's an 8.
I mean, that's like 99%. I'd give it like close to 100% similar, right? I mean,
legs are straight.
it's just so similar.
And the head is
When I started researching this photo, I was like, don't know, right? After doing the research and seeing this photo and doing the side-by-side comparisons, there's no doubt in my mind that that's not a Bigfoot in that photo. Absolutely. So that's really cool.
Can you go back to the bear?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
The
the
head is too
legs
small.
are small.
It's just out of proportion.
And
Yeah.
we did all the limb
The head's
ratio, the proportions.
And it just
The
doesn't,
legs are
yeah.
too big and the heads are too small.
Yeah. But it's, you know, you take the chimp
That's
and
an
it's
8.
just like,
That's definitely
That's a
an 8.
great comparison photo.
it is, it really is.
Almost like
It's phenomenal. So that's cool, and I think it's important that people see that, you know, because it's you know, part of the Bigfoot community, and it's a very you know, a controversial picture. But I think you put side-by-side comparison, just like you do some of the other videos and pictures, and it's almost impossible to say that that's not what we think it is, right?
I consider that the Patty film equivalent
Yes.
of our Bistro.
The patty of trail cameras, absolutely, no question about it. Yep. Who doesn't believe in Bigfoot? I think there were 2 over there, right? No, you're getting there, right? My presentation is getting there, all right. Come around. So let's look at, let's go to the Republic of Congo, right, in the 1920s. And the village people are telling the biologists that we have a unicorn zebra horse that comes around camp every once in a while. And the biologists say that that creature cannot exist. That's an impossible creature. That creature cannot exist on the planet, right?
You're wrong.
They were wrong.
Yeah.
I give you the Okapi. I like this guy. He's into it. The Okapi, guys, this is a unicorn zebra horse, just like the village people described. Fun fact for you, it's most closely related to the giraffe. It's actually out of the giraffe family. But this is a half-ton creature that science said couldn't exist. Sounds very much like a Bigfoot, right? We're gonna hold the questions to the end, my friend, okay? Thank you. So that's pretty cool, but that was a long time ago, guys. That was in like the early 1900s. I mean, that was like a long time ago, right? Want to go to something more recent? This is Georgette, right? Georgette is also in the Republic of Congo. The biologists are thumbing through their photo album, and they come across this photo, and they say, uh-oh, we don't know what kind of monkey that is. Uh-oh. right? So guys, this is a pretty clear picture of this monkey. I give it a lot clearer than a lot of pictures of Bigfoot that we have, right? Guys, it took them 5 years. In 2012, they finally classified the Lasula. It's everybody's favorite, yeah. Very cute. There is an inappropriate joke that I could add in here, and I'm not going to. I'll let Eric do the inappropriate jokes later. No, but the cool thing about the Lasula is it actually can make infrasound. It actually has a capability of producing infrasound, which is a low-pitched sound that we can feel as humans, but we can't hear. And it's actually related to Bigfoot. They say Bigfoot can do this as well. We know that primates use it to stun their prey. Lions use it when they're hunting. And it's cool that we know that animals have it and they use it, and we think Bigfoot has the same capabilities. We know that, and we can correlate the two. We can take something that's known by science and correlate it to something that Bigfoot has, and that's pretty cool, right? Putting them both on the same plane.